Why, hello there. We have got a lot of ground to cover here. So much has happened in the last week. So much. So, I don't even know where to begin. This was perhaps one of the most amazing things I have ever experienced in video game history. I've played a lot of video games, and it's not very often that I've ever seen like a closed beta like this have the emotional impact that it had. And I mean, I was getting teary-eyed at the end. I was getting really teary-eyed at the end. And I'm even getting teary-eyed now thinking about it. I have no complaints. A lot of people have different opinions on the balancing. My main focus was always the community. I went in with a couple friends thinking that I was going to probably mainly party with them, but my route kind of changed because I had work and I ended up falling behind. So what I ended up doing was just kind of my own thing, and I ended up meeting a lot of people along the way. And meeting all of those people led to so many different adventures in game that I can't even describe. Bottom line is Maplestory Classic Beta for this last week has been amazing. So today's plan is we're going to go through some footage. I kind of want to ignore GMS here. That's not going to happen at all. I kind of want to put together a combination of things here. So I did interviews towards the end of the game. And I want to kind of make a compilation of interviews. I don't know how I'm going to do this storyboard. I want to keep it simple, something minimal, nothing too big on editing. I just want to keep it as simple as possible. Just like, oh my god, here are these cute little moments from all the interviews of what made people happy about this beta. That's the goal, is just making like a little highlight reel of those interviews. So, let's go ahead and start from today. So, all of these recordings don't have sound because there's a purpose for that, and it was that I wanted to make sure I had music behind it whenever the recording comes out. I don't really, when it comes to Maplestory, I don't really use the in-game stuff unless like I was streaming or something. So any video I make is just gonna end up being silent with these in-game noises, because music's just gonna go over it. Because I feel like that's the best way to do a Maplestory video, is just kind of like a montage compilation package with different music. Let me see. Because I feel like that's the best way to... Cool. I just wanted to make sure I heard myself properly. Okay. Let's see. So, this is about the last hour 23 minutes, I want to say, of the game. Sorry, give me one moment. Ooh, I need to close out of Steam. But I can't Because Maplestory is open. Gotta move that over. Whoopsie. No one saw nothing. Don't worry about it. Okay. Alright. Let's dive into this. So, I need to open Movie Maker back up. It's gonna mess with my sound. Okay. Okay, so this was a very big event. The last hour and 32 minutes, we had an artist in-game making a mural, however you pronounce that. They're doing a giant art project with different characters in Maya's house. And I took this opportunity to show up. I wanted to be a part of it. I didn't realize the GMs were here, so the minute that I came in here, I'm like, yo, I need to talk to Taco and Potato. I had been trying to catch these two for so long in game. It's crazy. And finally, I was able to ask them the important question of what was their favorite Maple moment of this beta. Taco's answer is so cute and so sweet. Taco is like serious, but also like subdued energy. And I really like his answer here. The word murd, talking and interacting with everyone. I imagine Taco to be that guy that's like stoic and he's like, you guys are my favorite moment, holding on to emotions. Potato's funny. He's my favorite Uber driver. His favorite Uber driver. So I want to start there. So we're gonna go ahead and piece together the interviews. Wait for it to load in. I got boba as like a I miss Maple reward. That's what I did. Okay. So let me turn the switches off for this one. So right now we're just gonna assemble the basic board. So where I'm gonna do the cutoff for now is the answers they give me. What is this, like the first 5 minutes, was it? Okay, so wait, what's he saying? Yeah, let me cut it off there. Okay. And then let's open that back up on media. My Sony Vegas is shit because it's via Steam, but I don't feel like paying for a sub or sailing the 7 seas for it exactly. Oh man. I know I said I was gonna just stick to the interview filming I got, but I actually need to break off into this one. This was a hype moment. Oh my god. Rogs being summoned in the armory. All of us being dead and cheering on Nemi and Inkwell. I will say I was kind of I was doing a little too much here. I was definitely spamming chat in this. I was like singing different song lyrics. I was like cheering them on constantly. I was just in my element here. Like I was having a lot of fun, so. But yeah, I did a little too much. It was like I was on a sugar rush. But this was really fun. I think we were in here for a few minutes. And everybody's just like cheering on Nemi and Inkwell to take out the Rogs. Look at a little Inkwell here. I like how he punches and his expression turns into F5. I don't know if the F5 comes from him critting or what, but... The massive turnout for the last hour was insane. The amount of lag that came with the end of it, man, holy crap. The last time I saw something like this was within Maplestory at least, was the end of Maplestory 2. Maplestory 2's closure actually brought a lot of people in the game, and it did make it really laggy. And it was really, really sad, especially because the game is dead now. But the classic beta throws that in the toilet. There is no comparison at all. Like Maplestory 2's got closure has nothing on this. This was amazing. Like there was a point where the chats started to break, and there was like it would take a minute for your chat to catch up. Like the lag was really rough. And then they Rog summoned. This is crazy. They spawn camped us. They put Rogs on the spawns. So we would revive and die, revive and die, revive and die. The only way to get away from it was changing channel to 2. But changing channel to 2, they caught on and started following you. So... some little pictures going on here. Ooh, that's Claire. Hold on. Oh, I missed her. Oh, Claire was my defame buddy. I was going for -100. I did not get there. I think I got like -83. And then Claire overtook me, eclipsed me with -404. We agreed to have a battle when it comes to live for the most defamed. Okay, so that out of the way, there are a couple of recordings we need to look at. So we've got the GM interview portion here. I know there's more interviews in this one, but we're gonna come back to this later. So for now, I'm gonna delete that half, and I'll reinstill it later. Man, so much was recorded today, and I kept doing breaks. I'm trying to think. So there were definitely early day interviews. So let's go ahead and start there. No, that was yesterday. Today's 23rd. There we are. This was at like 10 a.m. No one was up. This is when things started to get more alive. I think I'd get interview here going. Pretty sure I think I asked Batman, Shanks, and Carp. Oh, yep, there it is. So his favorite memory, Shanks' memory was Lorang's. His favorite memory was Lorang's. He loved Florina Beach. And then I forget if Carp shows up, but Carp has a great answer too. Oh yeah, I asked Batman. I'm pretty sure I asked him. Let me see. Fast forward. I must ask him later. Yeah, I definitely ask him later. Wait, I sold Carp. Because I want to get 2 pieces of this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and insert this really quickly. Because I'm going to have to break portions of this out. So we want to get Shank's answer for his favorite Maple memory. Let me try to find it so I can do a cut. Wait. No. Perfect. So we'll do a split here. Just kind of put that to the side for now. My favorite memories are like a total of 3. One of them definitely has to be playing with Shanks, Carp, and Nico 1 in Boars was so fun because I was getting Taco Bell and my partner is asleep and she didn't know. But then she caught it in the trash can and was mad. It's okay, I got her Baskin Robbins. But it was hilarious because the next day we made fun of it. It was funny. Is the fact that I ordered it at 2 a.m. It's the fact of me ordering Taco Bell at like 2 or 3 a.m. and they're asleep, and then she sees the bag when she goes to work, so she's like, oh, he ate Taco Bell without me. So, my bad. Oh, I want to go back to the media player. I hate reviewing footage in Vegas. Alright, we're gonna break to the next footage. I don't see any interviews in that one. So we've got 2 GMs down. We've got Shank's answer. Okay, so we're getting... Okay, yeah. This is where I was like, alright, let me lock in and ask people. So, I think I'm asking Claire in colors here. I forget what her Claire's answer. Spending an hour on the island trying to hit boxes for the share. Peak memory. Box camping was so real on Maple Island, man. So real. Color's answer has to be here. Oh yeah. Hold on. She gives her answer. Color gives their answer here, I think. I know I have it somewhere. Okay, but Batman answers here, and then Brisk answer here, and they're basically the same thing. That it's like the community. Yeah. I didn't catch that. Sewer Monkey was annoying, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sewer Monkey was only annoying because he just kept saying really, really weird things. In really, really weird ways. Bingus and Gojo are cool here. They're really sweet. They did the little role play. This is probably one of my favorite interview question answers. He's like, "Oh, that time I turned into the snail was pretty wild," and then turns into a snail. Remember that one time when I got turned into a snail, and then he uses the potion right now? Yeah, stands up and uses it. There is a lot of roleplay in Maple Classic, and I really appreciate it. This is such an underrated thing that nobody really does these days with Maplestory GMS. Classic, in the old school days, all of us kind of just did random things and roleplayed with each other without knowing. And now we're all adults being like black mage this, black mage that, and then snail this. Oh, I've turned into a snail. Joshy Boy and Friend doing the noob calling where it's like all hail black mage, let us destroy the noobs thing. That was absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that I was a part of that, man. So, if my calculations are right, about the first 10 minutes of this, okay, no, this whole thing is interviews. Okay, good. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in, and we're just gonna cut out, like, the, what's the word? The filler? Let's delete this other one really quickly. Okay. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna use a prompt instead of copying my text every time. That way it's just kind of a compilation of answers. I want to get her, yep. Have it a brief second, take that out. And then just have our conversation going. Not gonna cut that out. So, okay, I see what I'm gonna do. So, to cut out filler, just to make it easier, I'm gonna backtrack it to here and cut it split. Split. Delete. Because we don't need that filler. Okay, so just like my response. I don't know if I'm gonna use this, but we'll split this and keep it for now. I don't think colors doesn't answer on the first attempt. Colors answers after. Oh wait, does colors actually? No, yeah, it's a second attempt thing. I know I said just now that I hate watching footage in Vegas, but it's probably more beneficial. Colors answers this one. I think I ask it again. Yeah, I do. Okay. So, we're gonna pause because all of this before that is fill right now. We don't care about that. Bring it down. Colors is gonna answer, and then we're gonna split it. Now that we're gonna keep this because it's not filler where it's like just me talking. That is a piece of classic history. Greg's story lives on. Oh shoot. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. There's two answers. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, I want to kind of just cut that out and then. Okay. Oh no, all my boba's gone. I don't think we need most of this one. We just need some of this. I really hate that I didn't move my text box down. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I kept it the long way. sneak in here. Okay, there's her two colors answers, rather. Whoopsie. Hi, Kellers. Sorry, I was having a talk with Joshy boy. I am currently going through the interview footages as well as the rest of everything. You heard me burp from my boba. So right now, what we've got here is the where's the beginning? Okay, so we have like the beginning Maya House stuff with the two GMs answering, and I forget if Delty and Rez answer. I'll go back and look at that. But I got Gojo and oh, what's his name? Where is that footage? No, I cut it out, darn it. Well, I got a lot of things. Dude, boba slaps. We have a place called Don't Yell at Me, and I'll send the photo in Discord in the food images. It's really good. I got some type of flower. It's not rose. It's another one that starts with an O, and I'm not even gonna pronounce it. Did I get Nemi's response? No, I did not get Nemi's response at all. I have Inkwell's only in a screenshot. Nemi never responded. Which is really sad, but hey, that is what it is. But I got the GMs, I got most of the main community, so like Brisk, yours, I got Colors, I got Claire's, I got Batman. Batman was like on my list. I was like, I need his answer now. Yeah, I got Thor's, I got Carps and Shanks. There's a lot of people I got. A lot of people I got. But the, whoopsie. But the idea of this video is I'm just going to be, like, posting the question at the beginning of it, what is your favorite memory of the Maplestory Classic test? And then it's just going to be everybody's answer together. And I don't know what song I'm going to put in it. Yes, I will send you screenshots of everything, do not worry. I'm only going to be streaming like 2 hours max right now, and that's just to get the storyboard going. I'm just cutting pieces, and I'll send you the screenshots as soon as I'm done. Because that's what I'm also doing right now, is I'm piecing everything together on the side. So don't worry, I got you, I got you. And then there's so much footage. I filmed every day. This is crazy looking back. Colors said that Greg Panlid saga. Your 5-hour streams were really cool. I think one of the most fun, and I know I've said this a lot, one of the most fun things was really hanging out with you, your community, Colors, friends, Joshy Boy, and Tony. Y'all really made beta for me, and I got more immersed into just hanging out with people. And your streams were a big part of it, because when I was grinding, I was actually watching you on the side too, when I was hanging out with Shanks and Carp. And that was just a lot of fun, man. Hold on, I lost my place. Okay, so she already did, not she, I'm sorry. Colors already did their answer. I say she or he based on the avatars that I see. I go by the avatar's gender. I don't think I ask anyone anything here. Oh no, yeah, this is the question. Okay, hold on, let me back up. Okay, yeah, because I go from colors down to Brisk and Batman. So we're gonna cut out this before part. Nobody cares about that filler. Love the Henny Ho content. Peak content. Okay, so I go down to Batman. Batman's answer is wholesome. Everybody says his answer, but it's really wholesome. Everybody turned their avatar to me also, and they're like, when I ask them the question of what's your favorite memory in beta, their avatar turns to me, and they're like, can I help you? Because I'm just like, can I ask you a very important question? Batman became like something of his own in this beta, man, along with Yo. Yo was crazy. Yeah, seeing everyone hit 50. And then he says doing it together. Like hitting their goals, yeah. Yeah. And then we have like a little mini convo. I think we can do... Where are we at here? Brisk immediately answers too, so I just need to backtrack it. Yeah, so we're gonna cut it here. Their answers are together. I think I just walk around. Bingus and Gojo, they're there. So, let me go ahead and cut the before of this part now. So Bingus' answer, he ends up standing up and he's like, oh, turning into a snail. That was pretty rad. And then he turns himself into a snail. And then Gojo basically says, okay, he can go back to not being a snail by putting salt on them. And they have like this little cute roleplay. It's cute. It happened again. No. I love Bingus. Bingus and Yo were super underrated. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so they answer the question and then they were telling me about the story of Potato. Okay, perfect. I timed it perfectly. Yeah, I don't think anything else is here. I don't think I asked anybody else. Oh, no, I did ask. I came back to Tristan. I forgot I didn't ask him. Okay, so we're gonna split here. Gonna take this out. That is such a good answer. When he said the world being populated, in GMS, you don't really see the world populated until like super endgame. And every map for Classic was filled. Legit though. I stand by that statement. Discord didn't become a thing until the end, when everybody wanted to add each other. We didn't need Discord. We all just talked in chat, and I think that was one of the magical things about this beta. Something no one will forget. Wow. Okay, so I think we knocked out one video. Let's see if I have more interviews in the next one. Okay, so we've got... I need to make a notepad. Hold on. Okay, so... Let me pause this. Brisk, interview, done. Colors, interview, done. Batman, interview, done. Gojo, interview, done. I go back for Rian. I have to go back to that video and look for Rian's interview. Gojo was done. What was his name? Oh, I keep forgetting it. Bingus. Bingus interview done. Claire interview done. I have to go back to footage one and see. Shanks and company. Oh yeah, this is Friend's answer. This is very important. Okay, so I think this is Friend's and Joshy Boy's answer. We kind of roleplay here. We're talking about the Black Mage and killing noobs. There we go. Oh, I see what I was doing. I was scrolling back up to look at chat just for the video. Pause that. Make a note of that. 103 friend answer. I think he says box camping from my memory in Amherst. Pretty sure he says that. Takes a minute though, like he actually really thinks. I appreciate that. He was like thinking before he was speaking on this one, man. So his answer is actually going to be at the 2-minute mark, round down 3 seconds. Oh, more like 5. And we'll keep my convo with him in on this one. Oh, that's right. He ends up having 3 answers. That's really cool. The calling was super fun. I don't think I've ever seen roleplay that level. Joshy and Fren outdid themselves in this one, man. Okay, so we're gonna do a cutoff at 3. I think I go over to Yo. Yeah, this is where I go over to Yo. So Yo's answer at I learned my lesson with the chat box finally. I like brought it down. I'm like, I don't know why I had it the long way. It like ruined a lot of moments in this recording, but it's okay. You live and you learn. I don't remember Yo's answer. I know that at one point he says the Yos made him really happy. He became a force out of nowhere, like straight up. I did not expect him to. He like showed up last minute and is like, "Hey guys, I'm Yo. Everybody say Yo." Sushi also responded. So so let me back up really quickly because I didn't catch the time. I got distracted. Okay, questions start. Does he answer at 6 on the dot? I bet he does. $6:03. Okay. That was a really cool moment too. Everybody saying yo's in unison on the megaphones was actually crazy. Hold on, I need to pause that. So we're gonna shave off 3 seconds. So Sushi answer at 6:30. Sushi was out of, I didn't expect them to answer. That was really cool of them. This is me DMing friend. I do want to get this footage. Yo becoming a movement out of nowhere at 7:08. I didn't even realize somebody was Escanar. That's cool. I didn't know somebody had 7 Deadly Sins name. Okay, so that footage is done. So let's go ahead and break it apart. Put this on the side. So I'm gonna make my life easier. Hold on. We're gonna start it there. So we've got 155 for friend's answer. Go ahead and split it here. Keep the moment in. Think before speak. Yeah. I need to turn the sounds off for these. So I know some of these have music in them and I didn't mean to get it. Okay. Man, Boba's so good. He has such a long pause. Okay, so we are gonna cut out some of this. That is such a long pause. So what I'll do is I'll give him that much. And then we cut out that. And that is going to go over here. Friend has multiple answers, so we need to keep watching. Hold on. actually want to make the cut there. Because I can zoom in on our convo. I can edit this later. Yeah, there we go. Thank God for Maple text chat staying up for more than like 5 seconds. This is like way before I dropped the text box down. I wish I didn't have it that big. Friend's answer is so fun. Friend's such a cool person. I'm so glad I met Friend. So I think we're fine with that. We'll just bring it over. I don't see much more here that we need, I think. Yo's answer would be the next jump. Chat, fighting, warrior, skip. Wait. That was just random comments. The boba fought me. That sucked. Okay, finally. Okay. So we get to Yo now. Yo and Sushi. So let's go ahead and backtrack for a second. So we are going to... Friend is... friend interview done. Ask you an important question. What's your favorite memory of the beta? And I hold off, which is good. I'm glad I didn't type the second one, man. Otherwise this would be annoying. Annoying to split. I love how everybody takes like their time answering. It feels so genuine that there's just not like an immediate answer. Because a lot of the answers I was getting was like, oh, hitting level 50. But like when it was a genuine answer about like it was the community, the friends, the box camping, the 50s. The level 50 picture being hijacked by noobs. Those answers were so cool because it took everybody like a minute to write. So I could imagine them just like, if their avatar was a real life person, just like thinking. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and split this. This answer should be coming up now. Seriously though, it's so cool that Yo became a sensation. He like popped off like last day. Like the day before last day. That was crazy. He just started saying Yo, unless I missed something. Like, I may have missed a few days where he was already big. Smego wise though, that was really amazing. Hold on, let me backtrack. And then Sushi's answer is there. So, with that, we have Yo and Sushi done. Yep. Okay. Onto the board you go. With the rest. No, wait, that's wrong. With the rest of them. Oh, yeah, hold on. There it is. This is what I was looking for, was the sensation comment. And then we break it there, because it's a really good ending. And I know I don't ask anything else after that. So, what follows that? I think this is the armory invasion. No, I was talking to a friend and then I stopped recording because I didn't ask people. Okay. I was looking for potato. I think I also was just filming people, yeah. And then this is the spawn camp. This is a really nice conversation. I forgot about that. Sorry for the silence. That was a really nice conversation. I forgot that I had this filmed. Oh, my screen pixels. Holy, come on, calm down, buddy. Whoa. We ain't trying to get copyrighted, boys. Okay, no, I gotta backtrack that. I have to make it unsplit. We're gonna have to do a couple close-ups on that. Yeah, right there. Perfect. And then we need to mute that. I don't want it copyrighted. So we are gonna... Whoa, 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 whoa. No thank you. We are not doing that. Okay, so we've got Grog, interview Dawn. Koi. I will be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Is there anything else in this? Nah, there's nothing. Go ahead and delete that. Alrighty, so I want to go ahead and cut out the GM's answers now. So let's start from the beginning, because I don't know their times. I want to cut it here because Sheeps gave such a sweet response too. So I'm going to cut it from there. That made my day so much. That leak was from Potato's mouth. Oh my god. Hold on, let me backtrack that. I lost track. Okay, so he says his answer. Oh, but I want Chief's response. Murd, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then I'll cut this, so that is Taco's answer. What is your favorite memory? So this is one of the few cuts where I'm actually gonna just end up keeping the question in, because Potato's like, my favorite Uber driver. It would be cool to just have like my question there for this one. Small but comedic. This is one of those things that I really hate that I had the long box on for. I'm gonna have to do a multiple splits for this one. The box gets in the way and that's my fault. But Potato says several things. Yeah, there's gonna be multiple cuts for this one. I'll deal with that tomorrow. Potato is super social. Okay, so that'll be Tato's answer. Tato's probably got the longest. So Tato's is gonna take some work. So Tato's is going up here. We are putting tacos with the rest for now. Potatoes need some work. We're gonna do that tomorrow, 'cause I think this is Shanks. I need to go back to this, yeah. So we're gonna go super in on this, because I want like a few seconds of his answer, and then we're gonna cut out that because that other crap is filler. What did I cut this for? I forget. Okay, so that's just me rambling about the Taco Bell story. Did I ever ask Carps? How long was this footage? I don't remember if I asked Carp the question. I'm gonna cut that, but I'm gonna look at it later. look at it on audio player later. I really thought I got carps. So that's Batman. This is gonna need more editing for tomorrow. So let's go ahead and start lining these up. And we're gonna start the storyboard. This is not gonna be anything final product yet. This is just me grouping them. Because the storyboard is usually different than what I start out with 90 times out of 100. Man, I'm tired. This beta definitely hit me. I've got post-tiredness. Okay. So, this is what we have so far on the interview questions. What time is it? We are probably got a good 30 minutes left. I don't think I ask anyone else. Yeah. Yeah. I know that Miso gives an answer though. Man, that boba messed me up. Coming back up, that made me feel bleh. There's a lot of stuff in the last hour. I need to find Miso's answer, because I asked Miso. Yep, there it is. Taco interview done. Potato interview done. Miso interview done. And that means it's going to be at 56. 35. Now, I don't actually know if Nemi answers, so I actually need to watch this. I I don't remember Nemi answering. I think Nemi was just hanging. Yeah, Nemi never really answers. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else there. So, whoa, where'd it go? Let me just add another. I don't need to do this, but I'm lazy. So we've got 56:35 on the clock for Miso's interview. So let's just split this. We don't need anything more. Alright. We are going to call it there. We have pretty much all of the interviews. I'm sure there's a couple more. I'll go over the footage again tomorrow, but just to kind of turn my screen off really quickly, I'm going to save this and restart it to show you where I'm at. Give it just one moment. It's going to interrupt the sound. Okay. Okay. Let me go ahead and turn it back up. Perfect. Okay. And like that, we have all the interviews. So, oh man, my acid reflux is not going with me tonight. Alright, we have all the interviews. Taking out a few pieces of footage, I'm probably looking at about maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I would be surprised if this video goes to 8 minutes at all. 5 to 6 minutes. We have pretty much all the interviews covered here. The GMs are all in there. Nemi was not in there. Nemi never answered the question, unfortunately. I only got a screenshot of Inkwell, which I'm a little sad about. I should have been filming that, but at least I have a screenshot, so I can put that in the video. But yeah, taking out just the extra filler parts, this should only be maybe like a 4 or 5 minute video. And then I'm thinking the way the storyboard's gonna play out is we're gonna open up with the GMs saying what their memories are, and then we're gonna go into the rest of the storyboard being everybody else. I don't know what order I'm gonna do. I do know that I want to end on Claire, and the reason I want to end on Claire is because of us being defame buddies and wanting to get mass defamed. I really want to end on Claire. And Claire and I ended the server together, and our characters went poof together, so absolutely have to do it. But yeah, let me see if there's anything else here. Nope, that's looking like it's it. So, really, outside of the interviews, I'm probably gonna do like a few other projects with this. Maybe just do a few unedited stuff like the match cards with Kells. And then the full OMOC. The full OMOC, with Tone. Oh man, I do regret that. I didn't get Tone's favorite memory. Damn it. Tone would have been a great person to ask. He probably would have said something about OMOC. That's okay. It's alright. I got as much as... I mean, we're looking at a 4 to 5 minute video here, just off of questions and slate of conversations, so... Slate conversations, rather. I don't think I asked anybody else in the early levels. I'm pretty sure I did, but off camera. Early levels, I did the old school 800 by whatever frame. I think it was 800 by 600. Oh yeah. This was the first jump quest with Nemi. I will definitely figure out something with this. I will figure out something to do with that. That's the first boss invasion. Kind of speed run through this. Kerning PQ, I didn't get this in the video for the highlights, unfortunately. But I will absolutely do something with this. I was able to do it a couple of times, and that's all that mattered to me. When it comes to KPQ, all you need is one video. Bubblings, don't know that I'm ever gonna use that. Second job advancement, definitely more of the me thing, but if I ever want to put it in somewhere, I will. Oh, whoops. I think this is Rem's level 50. Yeah, this is Rem's level 50 party with Slash. Okay. I don't know what this was. Oh, I do know what this was. This was me going to them to get footage. Oh, it's just a straight second? Did I just like film and then film? Okay. It's the MMV. More MMV. Match cards with Kells. I think that got cut out. I need to go back and see this. I don't think our full match cards got in this. I need to film this for the video. That was the beginning of the match card match, right? Did you kick my ass that fast, Kells? I don't remember. I think you did. My memory's terrible. Oh yeah, we only did 6 minutes. Alright, well that's something I can go ahead and snip and give it to her. Oh man, seeing this made me cry. I didn't do Sleepywood Jump Quest. I was too tired. I had to go to sleep, man. I did not film more than like a few seconds of it. This was just our hangout. That was really nice. Colors was really sweet to get them to try to defame me. This was, oh man, this was so cool. So, this was this morning at 10 a.m. I wake up, I get out of bed, I get on the PC. It's like 10:30. I'm getting ready to go get coffee. But this is what I log into, is just a lot of AFKs. And it's like so cool because you have the low amount of people that just stayed here overnight. And it was like the quiet before the storm. I just get chills thinking about it, and I get really happy smiling about it with nostalgia. This beta is like nothing I've ever played before, and I struggled to put it into words at the beginning of the stream. But this healed something in me, and I'm grateful for this game and this community. I love global Maplestory, modern Maplestory, because it gave me my, what I call like my family, but all of my close friends from the guild Aloe. But I love classic Maplestory even more because all of us are like 30, and in a time where everything's burning down and the world's really just not the greatest, the fact that we're able to log on to this chibi mushroom game and both like try hard at it but also hang out, socialize, and build connections, I don't think this is what I looked for in this game as a kid who got bullied in middle school. You know, Maplestory was my escape. Maplestory meant the world to me and still means the world to me. I mean, Nexon makes so much money off of me when I buy their merch. And it's because this game, you know, this game got me through being bullied. It got me through cancer. It got me through my dad's death. It got me through some hard times in life, man. And I think this classic beta got me through just the rough state of the world and what everybody's going through. So, all the sappy stuff aside, we've got the footage we need for the interviews, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the storyboard tomorrow. For now, I'm just gonna click save. For all y'all watching the VOD, let me know your favorite moment within the beta, and I hope you all are safe. For those who played the beta, I hope you're gonna be okay. I know it was an emotional ride for all of us, and thank you for watching. I look forward to releasing this video soon. I'm thankful for over 800 views on the other one. So, I'll see you later, guys. Thank you.